The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments today for and against restoring a law the Fifth Circuit deemed unconstitutional in February.
The law prohibited anyone charged with domestic violence or under protective orders from having a weapon. The case before the High Court involved an Arlington man. Fox 4's Sean Rabb listened in on oral arguments today. Sean.
Hey, good evening to you. You know, really hard to predict what the justices will do, but I can tell you that today they're questioning, far more challenging for the attorney who argued this law is unconstitutional, saying it steps on the fundamental individual rights provided by the Second Amendment.
As this court has said, all too often, the only difference between a battered woman and a dead woman is the presence of a gun.
Solicitor General Elizabeth Proligar told the High Court the Fifth Circuit got it wrong, striking down the law prohibiting domestic abusers from having firearms, because the founding generation in 1791, when the Second Amendment was ratified, did not disarm domestic abusers. She asked the court to reverse the Fifth Circuit's decision.
Throughout our nation's history, legislatures have disarmed those who have committed serious criminal conduct or whose access to guns poses a danger.
The most probing questions for J. Matthew Wright, the attorney for Arlington man Zaki Rahimi, in the case before the court, charged with domestic violence and under protective order prohibiting weapons. He fired guns at others 5 times in 2 months.
So the allegations that are made against my client, we do not contend that behavior is protected by the Second Amendment. The behavior that's protected is the keeping of arms.
Chief Justice John Roberts said guns can be taken from dangerous people, separating cases that are clear-cut from the messier he said, she said disputes. Then, this exchange with Attorney Wright that brought laughter to what was an otherwise serious debate.
You don't have any doubt that your client's a dangerous person, do you?
Your Honor, I would want to know what dangerous person means.
Well, I mean, someone who's shooting, you know, at people, that's a good start.
Justice Elena Kagan brought the issue back to one of its core concerns, whether federal law must be consistent with historical standards of regulating firearms. Kagan noting there is no historical law similar to the one now being debated.
So if you're looking for a ban on domestic violence, it's not going to be there.
Justice Kagan, I'm looking for a ban. I'm looking for a ban, a criminal punishment for just the keeping of a firearm.
Rahimi's attorney agreed there is some point where people can be separated from a firearm, but told the justices this law doesn't do that.
This is just, can you be punished for keeping a firearm? And I think that the text of the Constitution says no, the early commentators would say no, at least as far as Congress doing it, and the historical tradition all say no.
Well, the case has now been submitted. The justices will ponder and write their opinions, and we expect that opinion sometime in the summer of 2024.
All right, Sean Rabb, downtown Dallas. Sean, thank you.